In this video, we're going to decide which asset we're going to use in our flash loan arbitrage. One of the most important criteria for taking this decision is the liquidity of the asset. Why is this? So in our flash loan arbitrage strategy, we're going to rely on spotting price discrepancy for the same asset. But usually you will never see a huge price discrepancy. At most, it will be something like 0.5%. So that means that the profit you will make for each arbitrage will be a bit small. However, we can compensate this if we trade a lot, and that's exactly what a flash loan allows to do. However, with large trades, we're going to suffer from slippage, or in other words, the average price of our trade is going to suffer. But if our asset has a lot of liquidity, the slippage will be less. So we want to prioritize assets that have a high liquidity. In the previous video, I told you about stable coins that are special tokens that always keep the same value. So in general, stable coins tend to have the highest liquidity. There are many different kinds of stable coin, and one of the most famous one is called Tether, and that's the one with the highest liquidity. However, most of the liquidity is in centralized exchange, but for our flash loan arbitrage, we will only interact with decentralized exchange on the Ethereum blockchain, so we cannot use Tether. On the Ethereum blockchain, the two most liquid tokens are DAI and USDC. So how are we going to decide? Another important factor is volatility. Why is that? So we said that we want to leverage price discrepancy, but how did this price discrepancy happen at the first place? This price discrepancy only happens when there is a sudden price change in the market. So for example, at a certain exchange, the price of an asset will change suddenly, but this price change will not be reflected right away in another exchange. So there is this price discrepancy, and that's when we're going to do our arbitrage. And for this to happen, we need to have some volatility. So between DAI and USDC, DAI is the most volatile. So we're going to choose DAI. So we're going to stop here, and in the next video, we're going to decide which exchange we're going to use.